Have you ever found yourself wondering why your legs feel weaker, even though you're eating well, staying active, and doing everything right? Why do stairs seem steeper than they used to? Why does it take longer just to stand up from your favorite chair? Most people chalk it up to aging, but what if that's not the whole story? What if the very foods you believe are helping your body are actually quietly hurting it? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Some fruits, yes, fruits are silently weakening your legs. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because no one ever told you the whole truth. You've likely been told all your life that fruits are healthy, natural, and always good for you. But that's only half the story. Not all fruits are created equal, especially for people over 60. Some of the most common fruits we eat every single week can contribute to joint pain, poor circulation, inflammation, and yes, the creeping weakness in your legs. The worst part, it happens slowly, silently, until one day you wake up and realize your legs just don't move like they used to. So if you care about your strength and your independence, this is your wake-up call. Before we dive into the worst fruits harming your legs, do me a favor, hit subscribe and comment 1 below if you've ever felt leg stiffness or pain lately. Your story could help someone else, and your voice matters. Now, let's get to the fruit that might be doing the most silent damage. Why seniors are more vulnerable than ever. As we get older, something subtle but powerful starts happening inside our bodies. Your circulation slows, your metabolism drops, your joints lose the cushion they once had, and the foods that once energized you can now quietly wear you down. This is especially true with certain fruits. They may look healthy, taste refreshing, and even come with impressive health claims. But for aging bodies, these fruits can turn into hidden saboteurs, inflaming joints, spiking blood sugar, and gradually chipping away at your mobility. See, your body doesn't process sugar the same way it did when you were 30 or 40. Now, even natural sugars in fruits can lead to unexpected consequences. More stiffness in the knees, strange swelling in your ankles, that dragging heaviness in your calves after a short walk, and it's not just about sugar. Many fruits contain acids and compounds that can trigger inflammation in joints that are already fragile. That's why you need to start looking at fruit differently. Not as always good, but as good only if it suits your current body. This isn't about cutting out all fruit. It's about knowing which ones to avoid, especially if you're struggling with chronic leg pain, balance issues, or joint discomfort. Coming up, we'll reveal the 7 worst fruits that could be silently weakening your legs right now. First up is one tropical favorite that's praised for reducing inflammation, but could actually be making your joints worse. 1. Pineapple, the acidic trap. Pineapple is juicy, vibrant, and often celebrated for its anti-inflammatory enzyme, bromelain. But don't be fooled. For seniors, pineapple can quietly stir up more trouble than it soothes. Why? Because it's loaded with natural sugars and strong acids, 2 things aging bodies don't tolerate well. The natural sugars in pineapple spike blood sugar levels quickly. This sudden spike puts stress on tiny blood vessels, especially in your legs and feet, where circulation is already weaker. Over time, this leads to less oxygen reaching your muscles, more stiffness after sitting or walking, that dull ache in your calves or ankles you can't quite explain. Worse, the acidic content in pineapple can irritate your joints, especially if you're already dealing with arthritis or inflammation. It's like adding gasoline to a smoldering fire. And if you're on blood thinners, pineapple's bromelain can interact with your medication, throwing off its effectiveness. Too much or too little, both dangerous. What makes it so sneaky is the lack of immediate symptoms. You won't feel it after one bite. But over weeks and months, your joints grow weaker and your legs less reliable. If you've been battling mystery leg pain or swelling, pineapple might not be the friend you think it is. 2. Bananas. The sweet deceiver. Bananas are soft, sweet, and packed with potassium, a muscle-friendly mineral. So what could go wrong? For younger bodies, not much. But for seniors, bananas can spike your blood sugar, retain fluid, and trigger inflammation. Their natural sugars digest rapidly, causing a surge in insulin. Repeated insulin spikes, especially in aging bodies, lead to weaker blood flow, joint inflammation, and fluid retention, especially in the legs and feet. You might notice heavy legs after meals, stiffness in your calves, or that frustrating soreness when climbing stairs. If you also have heart issues, bananas make it worse. They increase water retention. You may eat them thinking you're helping your muscles. But over time, they could be slowly draining your strength. Remember, it's not about never eating bananas again. It's about being mindful, especially if your legs feel heavier lately. 3. Grapes. Tiny fruit, big problem. Grapes look innocent, small, juicy, and easy to snack on. But don't let their size fool you. They are high in fructose, a sugar that's metabolized by your liver. And when your liver can't process all that fructose, it turns into fat and uric acid. What's the issue with that? Uric acid builds up in your joints, especially in places like toes, ankles, and knees. Ever had that burning pain in your big toe at night? A sharp ache in your calves for no reason? That may be the grapes talking. Even worse, grapes are easy to overeat. You snack, one handful becomes 3, and suddenly your sugar intake triples. They seem like a healthy treat, but they might be quietly inflaming your joints, stiffening your legs, and worsening your circulation. If you've been eating grapes regularly and notice increasing discomfort, it might be time to cut back. 4. Watermelon, the hydration hoax. Watermelon is 90% water, right? So it must be healthy, refreshing, and hydrating. Or is it? Here's the hidden truth. Watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit. That means it rapidly spikes your blood sugar, almost like candy. For seniors, this is serious. Quick sugar spikes lead to increased insulin, more inflammation, and weaker circulation, especially in your legs. Have you ever noticed a weird tightness in your ankles? Fatigue in your calves after eating something sweet? That heavy leg feeling after a summer snack? That's not coincidence. The sugar in watermelon acts fast, and your aging blood vessels struggle to keep up. The result: less oxygen to your muscles and more discomfort when walking or standing. You think you're hydrating, but your legs are paying the price. 5. Oranges, the acid that hurts, not helps. Oranges are everywhere. Breakfast tables, health drinks, even immunity supplements. And yes, they contain vitamin C, but what they also contain is citric acid, a real problem for aging joints. Citrus acids may not hurt younger bodies, but for seniors, they can inflame already sensitive tissues, leading to morning stiffness, chronic hip or knee pain, and increased swelling in the lower limbs. Think about your routine. If you drink orange juice every morning, you may be fueling the very pain you're trying to avoid. And don't forget, oranges still have sugar, which swings your blood sugar levels and adds fuel to inflammation. Oranges aren't toxic, but for seniors with arthritis or circulatory issues, they can be quietly corrosive. 6. Green apples, the hidden irritant. Green apples are often seen as the healthy option, lower in sugar, crisp, refreshing. But here's what most people don't know. They contain malic acid, the compound that gives them their tart taste. That malic acid can be harsh on aging stomachs and irritating to joints. For many seniors, it leads to hip or thigh discomfort, mild burning in the feet, or knee tightness, especially in the mornings. Green apples also contain natural sugars, which may not taste sweet but still spike your blood sugar. And many people snack on them raw or before bed, keeping their blood sugar unstable through the night. The result? Poor sleep, night leg cramps, and that all too familiar morning stiffness. They may look pure, but green apples may be stiffening your steps instead of supporting them. 7. Mango, the sugar bomb. Everyone loves mangoes. They're juicy, exotic, and feel like nature's candy. And that's exactly the problem. Mangoes are sugar bombs. They hit your system fast and hard, causing a sharp insulin spike, followed by a crash. For seniors, this roller coaster leads to joint swelling, tingling in the toes, and a heavy, dragging feeling in the legs. Because mangoes feel light, people tend to eat them in big portions, making the effects even worse. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, circulatory strain, and that unsteady legs feeling after standing too long. You may think it's harmless, but mango could be silently eroding your strength, bite by bite. The 5 best fruits for strong legs and pain-free joints. Now that you know what fruits to avoid, let's focus on what you should be eating, because not all fruits are harmful. Some are incredible allies for your joints, circulation, and overall mobility. Here are the top 5 fruits that can help reduce leg pain, improve flexibility, and support your independence as you age. 1. Berries, nature's anti-inflammatory warriors. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. These tiny fruits pack a big punch. They're low in sugar, rich in antioxidants, and excellent at reducing inflammation. They help neutralize free radicals, support blood vessels, and promote better circulation to the legs, which means less stiffness and more energy. Try a small handful daily with breakfast or as a snack. 2. Cherries, uric acid's natural enemy. Cherries, especially tart cherries, are well known for their ability to lower uric acid levels. That means fewer flare-ups of gout, joint inflammation, and burning pain in toes or knees. Just a mambeseum handful, not a bowl, can bring noticeable relief for seniors struggling with joint issues. 3. Avocados, the fat that heals. Yes, avocado is technically a fruit, and it's one of the best you can eat. It's packed with healthy fats that cushion your joints, reduce inflammation, and help regulate blood sugar, a key for avoiding leg weakness. Avocados provide long-lasting energy without causing sugar crashes. Add half an avocado to salads or toast for a satisfying healing boost. 4. Papaya, gentle on joints and gut. Papaya contains natural enzymes like papain, which aid in digestion and help reduce inflammation. It's soft, easy on the stomach, and ideal for seniors with joint stiffness or sensitive digestion. Bonus: it's rich in vitamin C, which supports tissue repair. 5. Pears, mild, moisturizing, and stabilizing. Pears are soft, lightly sweet, and less sugary than many other fruits. They're especially powerful when paired with a small amount of fiber or protein, as this slows sugar absorption, prevents insulin spikes, and provides clean, steady energy without leg swelling. Add pear slices to oatmeal or yogurt for a senior-friendly treat. It's never too late to reclaim your strength. If you've made it this far, one thing is crystal clear. You care about your health, you care about your future, and most of all, you care about staying strong and independent. And that matters more than you know. You see, growing older doesn't mean giving up. It means getting smarter. It means understanding your body in this new season of life and choosing the foods that fuel your strength, not sabotage it. So let's be clear. The fruits we discussed earlier, pineapple, bananas, grapes, watermelon, oranges, green apples, and mangoes, aren't inherently bad, but they may no longer be the best fit for your changing body, especially if you've noticed slower walking, more leg pain, swollen ankles, or a nagging weakness you just can't explain. And here's the beautiful part. You can turn it around. You don't need expensive treatments or extreme diets. Sometimes it starts with just one smart swap. Instead of a sugary fruit that spikes your insulin, grab some berries. Trade that morning orange juice for half a papaya. Add avocado to your plate instead of reaching for mango. These aren't just food choices. They're acts of self-care. They're a message to your body. I still believe in you. I still want you strong. And I'm listening. Because your legs, they carry more than your weight. They carry your freedom, your confidence, your ability to dance with your grandchildren or walk into your garden on a sunny morning. They deserve protection. And now, you have the knowledge to do just that. So here's what I want from you next. Comment "I'm ready" below if you're committed to making even one small change starting today. Hit the like button if this video opened your eyes in any way. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss another life-changing tip designed with you in mind. We're building a community here, one where aging doesn't mean weakness. It means wisdom. It means strength earned, not lost. And most of all, it means making every step count. Because your legs deserve to carry you into your next chapter. With power, with peace, and with pride. Stay strong, stay curious. And remember, you're never too old to thrive.